2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Borough of and thanks for tuning in to the NBA on D-Agent.
Good evening.
I am so glad we are teammates, DA, and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. I think because both teams have great experience, we're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
Now Irving, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Irving, good.
Irving knocking down that 3, textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go with the 3. The shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Inside. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Griffin passes to Irving. Out to Harris. Passes to Harden. Just 4 to shoot. Feeds to Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Here's KD. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Tipped away. Taken away by Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's thrown down hard. With both hands.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
On the wing, Irving. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Middleton finds Holiday. Middleton against Harris. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. And here's KD for 3. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Now here's Middleton.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Shots good by Middleton.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Irving looking over the floor. Harris outside. From past the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. A miss that time would have put him up. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Harden. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Double team on Holiday. There's the pass to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Middleton's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harden outside. Back to Irving. 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Griffin's shot is good.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Irving. Basket good. He has 5.
Flashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irvin, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Nets lead by 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, the wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 1. DiVincenzo against Irving. And Durant gets it to go.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him. And that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Holiday against Harden. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just 1 game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy. Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Back to Holiday. For 3, Middleton.
When Harris gives you this type of energy on defense, that's a huge bonus.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Irving. He kicks it to Harden. He feeds it to Griffin. In the corner, Irving with it. No good on the 3.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get it.
And I think trading for him helps secure Giannis long term. Quite honestly, he really does complement this roster.
Harden dishes to Irving. And stolen by DiVincenzo. For 3. They get it again. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's good. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Middleton outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. DiVincenzo against Irving. Now here's DiVincenzo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Nets leading by 3. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Second quarter.
Here's Irving. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
A wide open look for Durant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Brooklyn. 1:15 left in the first half of basketball. Now Middleton. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. Back to Holiday. It's up a 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Harden against Holiday. Harris outside. Harden with it. Back to Harris. Pass to Durant. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
A nice shot by KD.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Holiday looking for an opening. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Durant. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis' teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds you.
And some good action. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our... Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first, 5.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Bruce Brown. Mills out there with Bembry. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Aldridge in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The kick out to Hill from the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
It's Allen on the wing. Passes it to Portis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Portis has got the first points of the second half up on the board for Milwaukee. The Nets with the lead. Mills passes to Bembry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. There's Bembry, defended by Portis. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Bucks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Allen outside. Pass to Nora. Back to Allen. For the lead. Nora can't get it to go. Nets shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Hills with it. He's picked up by Hill. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Brown dishes to Aldridge. It's deflected and stolen by Portis. Hill passes to Moore. It's back to Hill. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot and sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That one drops. He ties it up. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Ogilvy kicks to Hill. Now the pass to Moore. To the paint for the lead. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
Pass to Mills.
Bucks foul. His first foul. First team foul.
Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. The feed now to Aldridge. To end the drought. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Mills has got the ball.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Hill passes to Portis. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Allen finds Portis. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ogilvy.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Portis brings the double team. Passes it to Aldridge. Here's Brown. Makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 4.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession. And this time, LaMarcus finds it.
Back to Allen. Here's Nora. He's covered by Brown. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Hill. Aldridge. Nice move. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Hill passes to Portis. Hill trying to break free. And Portis throws it down.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here. It shows with their turnover numbers.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. Down low. Aldridge down low. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And even the
tie game in Brooklyn. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
It's the fourth quarter.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, setting the floor for the Bucks. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Irving dishes to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
On the wing, Irving. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
There you see how tough Holiday is. He simply pressed and forced the issue there and got the defense to overcommit.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to Durant. They double team KD. The kick out to Irving. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Middleton with it. Picked up by Harris. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Irving against DiVincenzo. Irving passes to KD. Feeds it to Griffin. 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. And the Nets lead by 1.
Well, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Harden against Holiday. To the inside. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Harden. KD with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Outside for Durant. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Stolen by Harden. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Sweet move. No good on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
It's Harden with the drive. Lopez with the block. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Back to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Shot from 12. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter. So they are 2 of 6. Harris gets to Durant. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden the pass to Griffin. Nice move. And he could not get that one. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. To now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul, what the coach's challenge, has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Box ball.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Durant for three. Nails the triple.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment, never rattles.
His first foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They
I pride myself.
Yeah, but he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Sinks the three-pointer. And you know, Brett, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
Well, I think the ability to find contributions from the entirety of your roster, that's showing up more and more. And teams that win championships, Kevin, yes, they have stars or multiple stars, but it's high-level role players that can go out and perform in the biggest moments and make those kind of contributions during a long 2-month postseason playoff run to finally get to the top of the mountain. That's where championship teams, that's why they call them teams, that's what they're made of.
Here's Holiday after the Clippers pick up 2. It's Giannis with the drive, and he comes up with the deuce.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
Here's George. Here's Leonard from deep. The rebound by Middleton. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And Chris Middleton, the longtime Buck. He's been with the team through it all.
And where I give Chris Middleton the most credit, GA, is the fact that after he signed that long-term big money deal and did not have a great season, it did not deter him from getting to this level because he knew he was worth it and he knew he had the talent. So Chris Middleton deserves what he's gotten in the last couple seasons, especially the way he's played in the postseason.
Zubac the pass to George. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The shot by George, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Jackson. Pass to George. Wide open. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, George. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
And when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG could be an MVP caliber player.
Holiday finds Middleton. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. Lets it go. They get it back. Giannis on the follow.
And Giannis just playing right now with a very highly revved motor.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Left side, George. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Down low. And onto Tacumbo. Slams it in.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Pass to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first
And for
personal
so
foul.
long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to. But Paul George still gets it done.
And here's Jackson following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Jackson finds Leonard. Back to Jackson. Middleton against Leonard. Shot clock at 5.
And I can't imagine the fans have ever rattled Kawhi Leonard when he's at the free throw line. Heck, when he's on the court at any point, it's impossible to make that guy crack.
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Jacks up a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
Jackson against Lopez. There's the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
The Bucks working the ball around. And Holiday with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Jackson passes to George. Back to Jackson. He kicks it to George. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
On the wing, Holiday. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. George has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Los Angeles. Holiday against George. Outside Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the paint, here's George. Pass to Jackson. No good on the triple. Bucks leading by 8. Leonard with the steal. Here's Zubac, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubac has got his first points in this one. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Stolen by Zubac. And here they come. Jackson from long range. The rebound by the Bucks. Well, we know Zubats can eat up space inside, Brent. Great job of securing rebounds.
Yeah, obviously, if he was playing starter minutes or anywhere approaching 30 minutes, Zubats is going to be in double figures, ripping down both offensive and defensive things on the glass. What's impressed me about him, though, is he's got great hands on the inside and has now become a very viable roll target.
Now here is Holiday. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
DiVincenzo against George. The pass to Leonard. The three. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bucks leading by 8. Middleton the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Outside Leonard. Jackson against Holiday. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Zubats kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. Knocks down the 3-ball. Leonard's got 7.
Came into the league and struggled from the 3-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks. Jackson against Holiday. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Back to Leonard from deep 3-point range, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson against Holiday. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Stolen by Zubats. George with the ball. Now guarded by Giannis. Passes it to Jackson. Outside for George. Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Back to Holiday. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I know it's about defending the post and the 3-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Up in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
Thanks.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, it's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 9-point lead. And that's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Allen is out there with George Hill. And it's Nora in at the small forward. Batum backed in off the glass. Greg Griff over play. And now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Back to Bledsoe. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Beaujolais passes to Moore. Latrey. And he's good on the three ball. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Kennard. Here's the dish to Ibaka. Fires the three. The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Allen against Kennard. Beaujolais passes to Nora. A three ball. And another three for Milwaukee.
That makes three in a row to start the second half.
Clippers trail by 12. Bledsoe outside. Ibaka outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Allen surveying the D. They grab their own miss.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Kennard. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Portis.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Took him no time at all on that one. Allen's got himself on the board with three there.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And there's the pass to Ibaka. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Kennard finds Ibaka. And the Clippers miss again. Bucks leading by 17.
Been interesting to watch the evolution of Serge Ibaka, just improving that shooting and that confidence to be a perimeter threat.
And it goes down 2 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
1:10 left here in the third quarter. Mann passes to Ibaka. Left side, Batum. Allen for three. Poked away.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And they're on the break. For three, Hill. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Pass to Ibaka. Going inside. Here's Batum. Up and in on the way. Batum's got his second basket.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Back to Allen with 1 on the clock, and it's good on the way in. Allen's got 5 points now in the quarter. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bucks ahead as they end the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-5 run. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Zubats in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Bucks working the ball around. And it's sent back by George.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
Allen against George. Left side, Portis. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers, and George with the stop.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Jackson against Hill. Passes it to Nwora. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 19. From about 19 feet, George with the bucket. 14 points for Paul George.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Hill against Jackson. Inside, and Portis throws it down.
Nice job of running that pick and roll to perfection. Hill pretty good at cutting passes through the defense.
Hill against Jackson. Off target with his 3. Bucks leading by 19. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Down low. Pass to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Bucks. Now Portis. Allen for the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Kicks to Hill. Allen against George. Lets it go from deep. Portis, the pass to Ojale. Tries again. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Bucks lead by 21. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard with no one around. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Nwora. There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. That's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Hill. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. He kicks it to George. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Jackson. That falls. Nice read that time from George.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
To the paint, here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
George Hill.
They came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
To the inside, here's Zubac. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Nwora. Launches a three. Hill, no good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our Sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin.
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Launches it. Out of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
Now, here is Irving. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Harden's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On the wing, George drains the three-pointer.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
Jackson against Harden. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. Outside for Griffin. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That's defense. Clippers ball.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Zubac. The pass to Leonard. And here's Jackson. Outside, George. 4 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, there's a comfortability for Kawhi Leonard in the mid-range. Boy, he can catch his rhythm right there.
Pass to Durant. Into the lane. And then Durant with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
In the corner, Irving with it. Out to KD. On deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Durant's got 5.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
Griffin against Leonard. Pass to Zubac. On target from 13 feet.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Left side Durant. He feeds it to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Leonard against Harris. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Outside, KD. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Durant feeling it out a bit. In the corner, Irving with it. Action coming off the assist from Katie.
Not sure Kyrie Irving gets enough credit for how good he is from three-point territory. He is elite from deep.
Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Leonard with the steal and stolen by Irving. Goes up and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, defensively, Kyrie Irving has gotten better and better. Nice anticipation there.
Jackson against Harden. Outside Leonard for the three. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. The three. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Griffin and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. On the wing, Jackson guarded by Harden. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's George. Harden grabs the miss.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Durant, the pass to Irving. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. It's stolen. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets out in front, up 3. We'll be back shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Griffin in at the 5. 6 to shoot. Harden, no good. Clippers trail by 3.
When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. And that one is good from Zubac.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Jackson against Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Shot on the wing. And that one hits back iron. Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range. But given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
To the middle. And Griffin slams it in.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Defended by Durant. Fires from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden bounce pass. Knocked away. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Nails the baby hook. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Irving surveying the floor. And the shot goes down. Irving's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
Guarded by Katie.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Here's Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
Outside Leonard. Driving the lane. It's hauled in by Harris.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the jam by Harden.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
56 seconds left in the second quarter. Nobody near Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9 points. George against Griffin. Five on the clock. Back to George. Shoots over Griffin. That's short off the rim.
And they continue to control the glass.
Harden against Jackson. And Harden with the stop.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. The defensive... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. Yes, Ernie Johnson. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Luke Kennard. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's man in at the 3 spot. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
Kyrie Irving.
Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
Well, Kyrie Irving has played with LeBron and Kevin Durant. You learn how to operate without the basketball.
Now Kennard. He kicks to Batum. Buries it down low. Batum's got his first points of the game.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Down low. Millsap dishes to Mills. Nets passing it around to the wing right side. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 12. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Kennard, the pass to Batum. And there it is for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Kennard against Irving. Inside. And Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
And here's Bledsoe. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Batum wide open. He fired. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. On defense, the Clippers. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Irving's got 12.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Nets making a change here. Bembry's checked in. Mann passes to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by the Clippers. Nets leading by 14. And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
Here's Mann. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Bembry on the wing. Harden. The feed to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
1:30 left in the third.
Kennard, we see him rocking the rim. My goodness, a little bounce.
To Bembry. Back to Harden. Brown right side. Back to Harden. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Clippers ball.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 16-point game. Bledsoe against Harden. Bledsoe dishes to Batum. Can't cash in from close range. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Over in the corner, Brown. Harden scanning the floor. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 9.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score.
Here's Batum, and the layup's good off the glass.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Harden outside. Takes the 3, drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Irving is out there with Mills, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Well, you've also got to love how hard they've attacked the basket. All that penetration, getting them lots of easy buckets.
Brooklyn leading by 19. Now here's Mills. In the corner, Irving with it. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The three from George. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. From downtown, the rebound by Paul George. Clippers trail by 19. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Out to the wing, to the paint. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Zubac trying to break loose. Outside for George. Dishes it to Jackson. Poked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving's got the ball. Got that bucket in no time at all. Harris has got his first basket.
Catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
In the corner, George with it. And they recover it. Back to Jackson. A second chance effort. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Irving with it. The pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Now the tremendous shooting talent that is Kevin Durant. He makes threes look effortless.
The Clippers again turning it over. James Harden, he's checked in for Patty Mills.
For the Nets, James Harden.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive and the jam by Harden.
And on the drive, Harden just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
Outside Jackson. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Guarded by KD. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. There's a minute left in the fourth. Here's George. Second chance shot, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
54 seconds left in the game. Passes it to Irving. Harden outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Harden against Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. In the corner, George with it. Over Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good for George on the assist from Leonard.
Well, there are times where you've got to get to that mid-range jump shot, and Paul George has got it to perfection.
Harden against Jackson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A magnificent sunset in Milwaukee. What a beautiful Midwest city. Welcome, everyone. Allie, it's all.
Brian, thanks.
Wise words, Allie. Thank you for that. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Durant and Griffin, the combo out front. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. And it's Holiday in at the point. And we're watching two highly disciplined defenses. Grant, when you look at the teams that aren't in that category, where do they usually fall short?
Well, BA, I call it the 3 C's: commitment, comprehension, and communication. All 3 are needed to defend at the highest level. Now, if you're missing one, it degrades the others.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Irving. Going inside, out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
5 on the clock. Wing shot on the way. Durant's shot is off.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Irving, and the shot is good. Harris making the play.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
You know, Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Durant pulls it in. Harden with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Harden, the pass to Durant. Outside for Harden. Gets some space and buries the jumper. And while Blake Griffin's career certainly got off to a hot start, Grant, he's also managed to remain a dominant force over the years.
No question. He's a guy who can get it done. Points, rebounds, assists, anything you need. He's a great example of an enduring talent.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to Irving. Durant against Antetokounmpo. They get it again. Durant, the pass to Irving. From downtown, and the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 5 points.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
DiVincenzo with it. Back to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. And here is Antetokounmpo, guarded by Durant. Fires from the corner. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
That's ball.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Outside Harden. Harris right side. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Middleton. And stolen by Middleton. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
1:57 left to play in the first. Holiday against Harden. Outside Durant. Pass to Griffin. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Lopez can't hit. The Nets with a lead. Griffin with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Outside Irving. Pass to Griffin. Outside for Harden. 4-3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Harden, so versatile offensively. He initiates. He can play off the ball. He can beat you in transition. He's going to get his points. You can bet on that.
And here comes the break. Durant way outside. Offensive board. Harden against DiVincenzo. The three, here's Harris. No luck on that one. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Right side, DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Misses, and the dry spell continues. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Irving. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Irving's got 7 points.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you got the
time. Oh, my! Throw it down!
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't go... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the floor for the Nets. Harris and Durant in as the forwards. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around in the paint and scoring inside.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Chris Middleton, a multiple All-Star, yet always seems like he flies under the radar. Coach Bud said with how steady and subtle his game is, both defensively and offensively, he's a heck of a player that sometimes I think is underappreciated. But guys, I'd offer not by his teammates.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
Holiday against Harden. Pass to Durant. On the take. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Antetokounmpo outside. Just 4 to shoot. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts. All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically you're a good rebounder in the pros. And if you rebound in the pros in the 50s or 60s, you'd be able to rebound in the pros in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So that part of my game, I know, without any doubt, would still transfer today.
Pass to Harris. Fires the three. Hits the three-pointer. Harris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You know, knocking down the 3 guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
Here's Antetokounmpo. that one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Harden against Holiday. An open look for Durant. Rebounded by Lopez.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Pass to Holiday. It's Lopez. High post. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Harden against Holiday. The drive by Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off. Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Harden can't hit, and Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, BA. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses, and then get busy putting the work in.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Irving's got 9 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. The Bucks rebound. Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. That's good. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton connects from downtown.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a 3 on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Outside Durant. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with a 13-point.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 12 points and 2 assists. And last game, he could never really get going. Maybe that bit of fire on. And that's going to do it for us here.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Giannis and Portis are in the middle. Grayson Allen is out there with George Hill. And it's Nwora in at the 3. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Now here's Hill. Antetokounmpo, left side. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Boy, once Giannis gets the ball in the painted area, Antetokounmpo is really almost automatic.
Right side, Irving. Millsap with the drive. Here's Aldridge. And then Aldridge with the dunk.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Hill the pass to Portis. And here is Antetokounmpo. It's good. Antetokounmpo has got 14.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
I see him.
Mills with it, and it's Hill picking him up now. Irving goes in. Back to Mills. Irving against Allen. Millsap outside. The 3-ball. They get the rebound. And Milwaukee shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Portis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. It's Brown on the wing. Irving for 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Pass to Allen. Portis against Aldridge. Here's Nora. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Irving. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Nora. Embry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Mills.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
Hill drives in. Soft touch off the glass. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
This Bucks team is arguably the most talented in franchise history. At the same time, the East has gotten tougher. So the Bucks are looking to improvise. Giannis said, quote, "We're getting better, trying new things, changing our schemes. That's something we think is going to help us." Brian?
Using the regular season to experiment out. Interesting. Thank you. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Middleton. Portis. And the tip in on the offensive board.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Back to Harden. 1:10 left in the third quarter.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Pass to Allen. Now Middleton. Now here's Portis. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. And Millsap pulls it down. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And Harden with the slam.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Hill the pass to Middleton. Here's Portis. Money from the wing. Portis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. The Nets have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Hill against Harden. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Aldridge has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for the Nets, they've got Paul Millsap, James Harden out there with DeAndre Bembry. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. And there's the drive. Unloads. It's hauled in by Portis.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Allen. And Holiday subbed in for Hill. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
His 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Outside Durant. 4 on the clock. And the Nets call time here. Harden, he's checked in for Mills.
James Harden.
Clock is at 3. Harden fires away from outside, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Middleton outside. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Good.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Over to the wing. Irving with it. And Lopez picks him up. Here's Griffin. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Outside Irving. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Outside Holiday. To the middle. Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
Pass to Griffin. Durant with it. Antetokounmpo covering. Harden, the pass to Griffin. Chalk up 2 there. Griffin's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Back to Holiday. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Harden with it, working on Lopez. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Well, you know, he's almost a perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
And that one's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Inside. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Durant with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Nets.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for James Harden.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. DiVincenzo against Irving. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. For three, here's Harris. Rebounded by Lopez. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. And stolen by Middleton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Outside Harden. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game. And
thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally...
Well, guys...
Well, he's playing at a tremendous level, Allie. Thanks for that. So here's the Clippers starting group. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Giannis plays the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane. And Paul George just had such a fantastic year on the wing. Maybe a career season for him last year.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff. Woo!
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Zubats. Leonard against Middleton. From deep three-point range. Leonard can't get it to go. And with George and his efficiency, Brent, it took a huge step up last season.
Oh, over the top. Are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man, that's some flashy stuff from Antetokounmpo. They're dicing up the D with the ball control.
Jackson finds Leonard. And just over a minute played here to start the game.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years. And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points.
And that's some determination there from Antetokounmpo, able to bully his way through the defenders, multiple that time, while shooting the ball.
And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Middleton.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Pass to Zubats. Back to Jackson. Takes a 3. He drops it from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Middleton. Misses the 3.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally miss one.
Pass to George. And he gets the bucket.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Holiday against Jackson. Antetokounmpo, left side. Fires in the triple. He's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Zubats. Leonard on the wing. Back to Zubats. Leonard outside. Over Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 8.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Jackson against Holiday. Here's George. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far.
An outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
George outside. Leonard for 3. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Holiday against Jackson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. He takes it in, and that one drops.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Clippers trail. Jackson, pass to George. Zubac with it. Leonard outside. Down low. And the jam by George.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, DiVincenzo. Holiday against Zubac. Back to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
There's Jackson with the 3. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Bucks on top, leading by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
Middleton is the 3 with Giannis in at 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter, but he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Grant.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's George. 6 points for him. Leonard outside. George outside. Jackson against Holiday. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. That one goes in.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 12.
And Giannis just playing right now with a very highly revved motor.
Jackson against Holiday. Jackson outside. Zubac with it. Back to Jackson. The Clippers rebound. Kicks it to George. He buries it from 3. George has got 9.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
Holiday passes to Lopez. Leonard against Middleton. Back to Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Middleton from 15 feet away. And that one hits the back iron. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. George with the block.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
Leonard's shot's good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
DiVincenzo against George. Back to Holiday. It's Lopez. High post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Now here's Jackson. 9-point game. George outside. DiVincenzo with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
Jackson against Holiday. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game from the arc. He shoots. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Leonard's got 11 points.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Here's Holiday. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Middleton. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Pass to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so it's Milwaukee.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Chris Middleton came out on a mission in the first. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Jack, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. Good portion of their.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Luke Kennard out there with Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Serge Ibaka. And it's Batum in at power forward. Nora, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game.
And you look at Serge Ibaka's defense. I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It'll go on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Milwaukee now. Here's Nora. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 12. And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Pass to Allen. Here's Nora. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Batum. Here's Kennard. It's tipped. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that.
Okay. Good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Hill, the pass to Allen. Bledsoe against Hill. No good on the shot. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Pass to Bledsoe. The shot misses. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Driving inside. And it's the Clippers on the break. Bledsoe, pass to Ibaka. Batum in the post. Back to Ibaka. The rebound by Ogilvy. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. That's good from Allen on the assist by Portis. Allen's got his first bucket in this one. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
Hill against Bledsoe. Pass to Nora. Here's Ogilvy. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Portis. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Bledsoe outside. Here's Kennard. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Allen. Here's Nora. Shoots from the elbow. No good. A bit long that time.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Now Kennard. Ibaka for 3. Nails it from 3. Ibaka's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, bigs with range are such an asset, and Ibaka has developed that shot over his career.
Pass to Nora. Here's Portis. And Bledsoe pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Batum. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Here's Nora. And he was fouled, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bucks on top. They lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Grayson Allen. He's out there with George Hill. And it's Portis in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Leonard finds George to the right side. Antetokounmpo covering. Shot clock at 5. George's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And for DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs, he's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
That one's no good. Back to Holiday. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
George outside. Antetokounmpo covering. That shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
There is no coach that does not ask his point guard to distribute the ball. Holiday did just that with that dime.
Back to Leonard. Releases. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And the Bucks shooting at a very efficient 67%. Antetokounmpo. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They keep piling on the assists, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
DiVincenzo against George. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Middleton against Leonard to the middle. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Leonard attacking, and the dunk by Leonard.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. DiVincenzo on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. DiVincenzo with the steal. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Yeah, Drew aggressive there, right? You could see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
Up top, George. DiVincenzo covering. DiVincenzo with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. Outside, DiVincenzo, 6 on the shot clock, from the top of the key, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Bucks.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Was such a high-impact player at both ends of the floor. PG drafted 10th overall in 2010, and he has had an absolutely phenomenal career. It does not look like it's slowing down anytime soon.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Puts it up from 17. Antetokounmpo can't connect. There's 37 seconds left in the final quarter. George, good.
No excuse for the defense to let Paul George, a guy that good at scoring the ball, get that close.
Holiday against Jackson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, no good. George outside. Three-pointer. Zubac passes to George. The three. Rebounded by the Bucks. At one point, they led by 16. From deep. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A clean win. And one where... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and...
them for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, the post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Irving with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. Rebounded by the Nets.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Zubats with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Inside. And it's sent back by KD.
Good aggression from KD on D. Hustling to get a hand on the shot.
Back to Leonard. Shoots the three. That shot off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Durant against Leonard.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
And yes, it's good. Zubats has got the opening field goal of the game for the Clippers.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. Irving attacking. Griffin kicks to Harden. Carries it from three-point range.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
Jackson against Harden. Outside Leonard. And he drives in. And he makes good on the layup.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D.
KD passes to Harden. And the rejection by Zubats. Out to KD. 6 to shoot. Back to Harden. Over Leonard. It's hauled in by Zubats for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
That was with force by Kawhi. Dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Harden outside. Here he goes. And the jam by Harden.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
And an excellent pass by Morris, a guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
It's Harden with the drive. The kick out to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And this game is tied up now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, George. Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Jackson. Leonard, that's for 2. Rebounded by the Nets. Griffin finds Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Nets.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the pass to Jackson. Zubats in the post. Griffin on him. Such a wide open look.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra competitive. Claps back from distance.
Here's Irving. Takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 5 points so far.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden.
That's his second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. George, that's a two-pointer. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here's the fast break. Irving dishes to KD.
Nets foul. Kevin Durant. His first foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
No good on that one.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
And he sinks the second. Here is Harden. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 5. The shot's good from Irving.
When we talk about guards in the NBA, Kyrie is the best finisher in the paint.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Clock at 4. Outside, George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Shoots over Griffin, and they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 4-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Nets leading by 3. Harden outside. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Griffin. Outside for KD. Misses the 3. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Harden scanning the floor. Right side Durant. Irving drives in. Now the feed to Griffin. Harden against Jackson. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Griffin.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Leonard against Harris. Takes a 3. Leonard, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Harden kicks to Griffin. Picked his pocket. Leonard the pass to George. Over Irving. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Nets leading by 5. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That's his first foul. And Steve, the differences between the regular season and playoff basketball. Break them down for us.
You know, Kevin, it's a higher level of intensity, and the execution is a must. It's also hard to prepare for the playoffs until you've experienced it. The 7-footer Durant is a threat to dunk it. Can't let him get inside.
George looking over the floor. trying to end the drought. And the three ball is good.
Second quarter.
George has got 6.
Paul George.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
1:46 left to play in the first half. Durant kicks to Irving. Driving in. Jackson coming off the assist from Katie. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And here's Jackson. Outside, George. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
With it, guarded now by Jackson. Harden kicks to Irving. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Zubats. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The 3. And it's George again missing.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for George. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Mann's checked in for Leonard. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That's a 2 from Kennard. Rebound, Brooklyn. On the wing, Irving. To the middle, here's Harris. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And now the Clippers on the break. Batum's running. 2 on the clock. And Harris puts it in. Harris has got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the miss.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 10 points, 2 assists. And that's a wrap for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You gotta like what Harden has done in this team so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Mills. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Kyrie has the total package. He can drive it right, left, step back and hit a jumper. Hard for any defender to contest this shot without fouling.
Clippers trail by 11. Kennard with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Batum with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Batum. Another shot. And Kennard lays it in. Good. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Over in the corner, Brown. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Outside for Bledsoe. Drills it from outside. Bledsoe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Outside Irving. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
It's Bledsoe on the wing. Pass to man. Kennard on the wing. Outside for Bledsoe. Lets it go from the wing. A shot by Batum, no good. Irving with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Andre Bembry's checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Patty Mills. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Bledsoe against Harden. Passes to Bembry. Outside Millsap. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's off from 3-point range. Clippers trail by 9. In the corner, Kennard with it. Pass to man. Back to Kennard. Ibaka against Aldridge. Man. Los Angeles with another miss. Brooklyn leading by 9. On the wing, Harden. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
Kennard finds Ibaka. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. The pass to Harden, stolen by Bledsoe. Kennard for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Bembry. And Brooklyn turns it over again. .36 seconds left in the third. Now Bledsoe. Kennard on the wing. Back to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kennard. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Moving it up. And that one is hammered home.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Nets. They lead by... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Kennard. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Mann in at the 3. To the inside. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Aldridge. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Mann passes to Ibaka. And they'll get another chance. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Bledsoe. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
It's Harden with the drive.
Nice work to get it inside.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
Outside Leonard. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. 3-on-3. And a wide open look for Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn. Outside for Jackson. George passes to Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Irving against George. Pass to Harden. It's hauled in by Zubats.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
On the wing, Jackson. Down low. Stolen by Harden. Irving looking for an opening.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Jackson against Harden. Rebound by the Clippers. And George kicks to Jackson. Offensive rebound. Outside Leonard. On the wing, George. Jacks up a 3. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Leonard.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Harden against Jackson. Harden the pass to Irving. To the paint. Here's Griffin. George with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 9. Zubac with it. Picked up by Harris. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Pass to Griffin. Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
The nasty handle of Kyrie uses it to get anywhere he wants.
The pass to Zubac. And here's Leonard. Fires for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Sinks the triple.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A confident win and one where they... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.